so that they can go and use urinals. Now, there's been different reviews, there's different brands, there's different styles. That's one thing you could look up if you don't want to squat, ladies, and you're outside. However, one great thing that you can pick up. So first example, go to any pharmacy. Walmart's great because they're cheap, and what you can buy there is the pee boxes. I forget the exact name, but a pee box is what I call it, which is what they use in hospitals. For guys have used this plenty. They use that most commonly in hospitals. It's like a little bottle, right? And they keep it on the bedside. If you can't get up to go to the bathroom, pee in that. Perfect, done. They've got one for women as well. Take a look at that. It's great if you just don't want to step outside the car, especially if it's winter, it's cold. So you've got that for urine. For everything else, mind you, you can also pick up one of two items. There's a folding toilet, which you can take a look at, which is great because it folds up, so it doesn't take up much space. However, the bag hangs loose, so that's an issue. Mind you, they are stronger bags. They're designed specifically for that. You buy the bag with this and all the chemicals that go into it, so it helps to kill odor and bacteria and all that. On the other hand, you can get the tub, the bucket. However, that takes up more space, but there's definitely no danger of anything coming out of there when it's solid and sealed and in a good place in your home. So those are the things that I would recommend. You can pick them up at Army and Navy, Canadian Tire, a lot of these camping stores. And we're talking about Canada here, although I'm sure it's the similar in America, although I couldn't name any stores per se there except for Walmart that I'm aware of. Now, this actually goes into my next thing. Keeping it in your home. Well, the question is, and these next set of questions are actually questions that I want to ask in the future of guests coming on, because I've had 2 guests already, I've got more coming, and I'm actually thinking of transitioning the show into a interview show for artists and alternative lifestyles and fighting for equality and so forth. So, the next question is, what does home mean to you? Well, I actually watched a comedy recently today, and there was one answer. I'm sorry, I forget the writer's name and the actor who spoke the line, but he said something that, a house is a building, a home is a feeling. And the way I put that, and that's a great way of putting it, the way I think about it, some people say, well, I'm not homeless, I'm houseless, or I'm apartmentless. Well, that's the thing, is home is what you make it, right? If, for example, home is what you consider where you sleep and live constantly, well, the thing is, for me, if I sleep there, does that make it a home? Just because you sleep somewhere. I mean, I've slept in a lot of places. I've slept in airports. Does it make it a home? When does something become a home? To you, looking inside from the outside. To me, looking out, a home is a feeling. Again, it's home is what you make it. And I can associate that with lawyers, for example, who spend so much time in the office, they're sleeping more on their office couch than they are in their apartment or houses. So does that constitute the